I hear this question asked all the time, and I think we just don't do a good enough job explaining this in the internet marketing world. People are wanting to know terminology. What's the difference between the different kinds of page names that we talk about all the time? And so I thought I'd do a quick primer here. So those of you who are advanced internet marketers, stick around for a second, because I'm going to give you an opportunity to share your pages of this kind on here, which might give you a little promotional value here. But in the meantime, let's talk about definitions. So let's start with this concept. What's the difference between a landing page and a squeeze page and an opt-in page? So let's start with the squeeze page. So you've all seen a squeeze page before. So it'll have some kind of picture over here, and then we'll have a headline, and here's what you get, and an opt-in form down here, and a button. Okay, that's called a squeeze page, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to squeeze the email address out of somebody. That's what a squeeze page is. It's a place where you come and you give your email address in exchange for getting some kind of free report or free video or free anything else like that. Here's the thing. An opt-in page, it's the same thing. So a squeeze page equals an opt-in page. All right. So if you ever hear those two pages and you wonder which one's which, they're both the same thing. All right. What's a landing page? So a landing page is like a generic, bigger term. So if we were to do a Venn diagram, well, let's do it this way first off. A landing page can be anything. Basically, a landing page is when I have somebody on this page, whether that's an ad or a page on my website or whatever, this is the page I want them to land on after they go to that page. So it can be a squeeze page. So I'm running an ad, and that ad's going to go to my squeeze page. The landing page is then the squeeze page. It can be a webinar sign-up page. It can be a sales page. Technically, a landing page could even be like a blog post. So any of these can fit under this definition of a landing page. So if we were to do like a Venn diagram, here we've got squeeze, and we've got webinar signups, which technically are a squeeze page, technically, if you look at it, because when someone signs up for a web page, they also give their email address, a sales page, a blog post. All of those are landing pages. All right, so there you go. There's your definition. So squeeze page and opt-in pages are the same thing. Landing page can be any place where you want someone to go. A squeeze page, a webinar sign-up page, a sales page, a blog post, all those fit into that. And technically a webinar sign-up page is also a squeeze page, because when you get someone to sign up for your webinar, they also give you their email address. So there's your definition. So what I'd like to do here is to give you an opportunity. If you would like, I would be happy to have you put into the comments an example of one of your squeeze pages, an example of one of your landing pages. Just clearly indicate. So this is a squeeze page, and then go ahead and put your URL in there. Everyone will see it. Maybe that'll give you a little promotional value, but it'll also give some great examples for everybody to look at as to what is what and what these things mean. So I don't always do this, and I don't usually allow people to put links on my page, but I'm going to give you this opportunity this one time. Okay, so go ahead, put in yours, and if anybody has any more questions about terminology, okay, actually, let me talk about another piece of terminology that we should talk about here. So let's go back over to here. Okay, so there's this concept called setting a pixel. Okay. So what in the world is setting a pixel? So if you go to Facebook, you can get a few lines of code that you put on your page that then tells Facebook anytime someone goes onto that page who is logged into Facebook at the same time, it tells Facebook they've been there. Okay. And so it's a few lines of code. You put it on a page, and then you also have the ability in Facebook Ad Manager to be able to do things like say, okay, when someone arrives on this page, we're going to call that an opt-in. When someone lands on this page, we're going to call that a conversion. And we can even, on some of those pages, we can do things like say, if someone lands on this page, it means that they bought something for $1,000 from me. And so put that into the system so then Facebook knows you got $1,000 of value in that. So that's called setting a pixel. And basically, it's a few lines of code that normal human beings don't understand. And in it, it'll have your Facebook ID, which is an important thing. And then the rest of the things just set that. There's also a tool in Facebook that allows you to be able to see whether it is firing correctly. It is called, that's Google. Just a second. I got to get the Facebook one. It's called Facebook Pixel Helper. It's a free Chrome tool that you install on Chrome. And what it does is anytime you're on a page, it will light up if there's a Facebook pixel on there and tell you what pixels are placed on that. So here's what I recommend you do. If you do anything on Facebook, go and get your Facebook pixel and put it on every single page on your site. Then go get the Chrome Facebook Pixel Helper and use that to check whether this is properly what we call firing, because it sends a piece of code back to Facebook that says, hey, this person just arrived and does this. This is how you check that this happened correctly. By the way, Google has the same thing. Google has a pixel that also fires, and Google's free tool is called Tag Assistant, TANT. So just like I can't do math in front of an audience, I can't manage to spell in front of an audience either. So this will do the same thing, telling you whether Google's pixel is firing. We just got advanced. Just go do the Facebook pixel thing. And if you're interested in this, actually how to do it, please tell me in the comments and I'll do a little training on it so you can all see exactly how to do that. So let me know if you're interested in specific training on setting up a Facebook pixel on your site, on setting up Facebook Pixel Helper. And if you are interested in that, I will add that. So there's a couple of things of internet terminology that hopefully will help you as you go forward and do that. So just to review the two things I'd like you to do. Number one, this is a one-time opportunity for you to put in your squeeze pages, your landing pages. You can put them into the comments and I'll allow it to happen. Just say, this is a squeeze page, so that we'll all be able to look at it and say, yeah, that is a squeeze page. This way I can check your work. I'll be the teacher. You're going to do a quiz here. Yes, this is a squeeze page. And please don't put anything inappropriate or sexual or anything else like that. But if you got something that's appropriate, go ahead and you can put that up just this one time. And then the second thing is, if you'd like some additional training on how to set up a Facebook Pixel and Facebook Pixel Helper, let me know, and I'll take that in consideration as we do future lives. All right. Let me know. This is Don Crowther saying, just go do this stuff.